Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play. This is PaperHero and we're going to be playing Bastion. This is a game developed by Supergiant Games in 2011 and it's come out on Xbox 360, PS3, and Steam, I think. I could be totally wrong on that, but that's what I think. Anyway, this is a blind Let's Play. Game's been out for 5 years, but I have never touched it, so I don't really know exactly what to expect, and it should be pretty miraculous how much I screw up, so look forward to that. Go into story mode, we get the options of normal mode and no sweat mode. Start a new game with unlimited chances to carry on if defeated. For less experienced players of all ages, note, some achievements cannot be earned in this mode. Sounds not what we're looking for. We want a challenge. Alright.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
We waiting for something?
He gets up.
Oh, me to press A.
Sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble.
I do like this. Whole ground rising up. It's very pretty.
Up under his feet as it pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why. And then he falls.
No ground over there.
I'm just fooling. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion.
The Kale Hammer. Press B to attack. Ooh. Evade.
He sees what's left of the rippling.
Cool little roll.
Years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity.
Seems like I can break just about everything. Is that taking damage? I don't think it is. Oh. Cool. Breaking stuff with my hammer.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella. Forced out from underground.
What do you call that thing?
Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
Did take a little bit of damage. What's down here, though? So what are these blue things I'm picking up?
Kid just
Must be
rages
money. Money or something, I'm assuming. Probably find out about that later.
Old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
Okay, I got a ranged weapon of some sort. Very nice. See my ammo in the bottom
Kid's
right.
worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink.
So I can heal with Y. Very
A
good.
school of squirts tunnels up around them.
Hello.
Must have fled here from the mines.
I'm really glad I can attack while reloading. It's very nice. With my hammer, not with my gun. What are you?
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always used to fancy her.
Crystal beret. A memento. A fashion accessory covered in soot. Holds great value of the sentimental variety. Also holds hair firmly in check. Best hang onto it just in case. Door's open. My bad. You can just mow through these things. Where are they coming from, though?
It's a wonder the old saloon's still standing. Used to have the nicest view.
Aha! Didn't quite see that at first.
He sets foot inside one of Zealandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Hello.
Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Oops.
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
Oh, bye, Randy.
The security takes him for a petty thief.
Is it gonna reflect it? It's very weak.
Special delivery. Gas, fellas.
Oh, there's enemies in there. If I stand still long enough, I can do this Piper hammer. If I'm moving, I'll do this weaker one.
Scumbags start turning up for last call.
Oh, it's a lot of them. I was kind of hoping my ammo would just reload if I didn't use it long enough, but I guess it stays at the one bullet I'm at right there. I just kill the guy with a roll.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Oh, not a big old fella. Is the worst. Shield seems to work. Counter. Okay, I think my shield is good if I time it perfectly or something. Assuming that's what happened. To try that later.
Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window.
I'm flying.
He gets
Or
a
loading.
good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke.
Breaker's bow.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He
Ooh.
knows he should draw the string all the way back.
That's strong. So I can't really rapid fire at all, but... What are you?
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
Something stringy. An upgrade material for the breaker's bow. A stretch of meescut, prized by bowyers and pelt ball fans. One more reason for the popularity of meese hunting. Whatever meescut is. Hello.
Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is
Aha!
payment for the kid.
Quite handy. This power shot seems pretty powerful.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome.
Whirlwind. Oh boy.
He's a mighty fast learner.
Does seem nice. Good way of tackling a bunch of opponents at the same time, I think. How do I switch my gun? As cool as this bow is, I kind of miss my repeater. Shield kind of locks onto the closest opponent.
Find
That's
the
not nice.
distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
What do we have here? Squirt cider. Plus 10 max health. Fermented squirt extract with a nose of stale bread and ocean water. Very nutritious. Are squirts those little tiny enemies, I think? Just looking at the bottle there. Dread rum. I like that. It's kind of a play off of red rum. Plus 10% critical chance. I'm assuming from 0. Whatever a crit is, maybe double damage, maybe something, but active only when at full health. Pungent concoction that calms senses and steadies nerves. Favored by the breakers and other fighting forces. Fetching fizz. That's a magnet. I like that. Absorb stray fragments. Started as a barroom prank, but evolved to become popular with miners and scrap workers. Metallic aftertaste. Oh, delicious. I don't really know what stray fragments are, but maybe that's the money. I don't think I need to absorb that more. Let's go for the dread rum. Alright. I don't really know how that works, but
The
sweet.
arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
So this is where I equip my weapon. I like the fang repeater. Let's try that. That's all I got. Ooh, I have more of these though. Bolt burst, a spiral of bolts that deals damage in every direction. Trappers would rely on this technique in event they got surrounded. Interesting. What's this black tonic stuff? Is that? I'll get that later. Whirlwind. Kale hammer skill. A furious spinning strike that can damage multiple foes. Originally developed by the City Masons wrecking teams. And dancing shot. I can't really equip this for some reason. Oh, we gotta have the weapon equipped. Makes sense. A secret breaker technique that causes an arrow to bounce from target to target. Originally intended only for spectacle, but it proved to have practical uses. Kinda wanna try this out. Okay, that black ale or whatever I was talking about must be that thing at the top left. It's gone now, but it was next to my healing tonics. Fancy. Wonder how strong that is, though. Alright, let's keep going.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Ooh, I got a critical hit there. Is that a popcorn machine?
That one was Maud, the tutor.
Seems to
Once taught
hurt.
the kid good manners. He never used them though.
Oh yeah, that does a lot of damage at close range. Doesn't seem to be very good at taking out foes, though. Apples. Interesting.
An old ferry barge
Oh.
sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Ah, take that. Yep. So his crits seem to do double damage. Very cool.
Bad time to run out of black tonic.
Oh no, I'm out of black tonic. Everything I do seems to home in on enemies.
Kid takes a chunk of alloy.
An upgrade material for the Kale Hammer. A chunk of precious alloy found deep underground. The staple diet of gas fellas, also used in all manner of industry.
Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
These things don't have health bars. They just seem to shrink. I have a feeling I don't want to be hit by those spread attacks. Oh, hello. Oh no, I am actually out of that black tonic. Oh, that guy's breaking the ground. That's incredibly cool and not good for me at all. Hello, popcorn machine. I wish there was a better way to choose my target. Just seems to pick whatever's closest.
Robs a scumbag of his last meal.
Finally got to take care of that. I should have done that much sooner. Guy seems really slow at attacking, but
Him out of his misery.
he did take care of a lot of the ground. This does not look the same as it did before. Alright. Is that everything? It's down here.
Kid better watch
Oh.
his step.
That's death! I found it! Alright. Think we're good to go.
He finds the core to the wharf district.
Ooh.
He steals the city's heart. Might as well.
It's breaking! Time to go.
Kid has a feeling he better get a move on.
No kidding.
Place is starting to fall. Kid just keeps running.
Am I doing it right?
Somersaulting like crazy.
Somersaulting like crazy!
At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him where it needs to go.
There I go!
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races.
Ooh, this is very pretty.
Did anybody else survive?
Oh, look at those fields and that tree. Wow.
Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell.
The narrator says... Oh, wow, he's... The narrator narrates that I'm talking to him. What are... These seem to be the things... I don't know.
There's
Things.
a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores.
So I'm looking for cores.
All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch. I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, alright. Except no one else showed up.
Alright, from what I do know about this game, the little I do know, I think this, whatever this is, this Bastion is kind of my main mission, is to try and rebuild it. I'm assuming that's what this
Just
core
like
does.
that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
Okay, that wasn't science, that was magic. These things just appeared.
Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely.
I want to build something here. How do I do it? Guess I need another core. This will be where the first level is, I'm assuming. Foundation. Right, I think that we've definitely gone on long enough here, though, so I think it's time to call this video quits. Thanks for watching, and I hope you look forward to this next blind Let's Play. It should be pretty special. See ya!